Welcome. I am Crimey Queen, and if you're joining us for the first time, it's the channel where we have fun with words and numbers, numerology to be precise. Okay, I do get excited on numerology. It's just really a wonderful tool, a wonderful instrument to helping us detangle deep-seated secrets that we have discovered, of course, in Genesis of chapter 1 and 2. Now, we have done loads of presentations and we are still on Genesis of chapter 1 and 2. You can imagine how recondite this is. It's just really a lot of information. And to show you how the symbol for how recondite it is, it's really like this. This is the word Bible. Let's just do this here. You may have seen this already because I've done it a few times, but I love to be able to show this. So this is what the Bible is, basically. B, and it is I, and it's also B again, and it's also L, and it is E. It's all here in one word, one letter. So everything is very much concentrated in that symbol of the Bible. And of course we have two B's, so you can imagine the bumblebee. Okay, now what I really want to concentrate on here is that we have been attempting the word in, trying to get into, because it's the Bible. It's the first word of the Bible. And as I have showed you, the word in actually consists of that same energy. It actually does. Because if we have I, then we have, this is I, then we have N. Okay, let's do IN. We can see that I is here and N is here. Of course, N has in it the I, right here. Right here. So I is 9 and N is 5. So this equals 14. That is why Mother Eve, who equals 5 on the sacrifice template, as in the letter E, N-E-W, N-E-W, we have N-E-W. We've already seen how E and W forms an 8 of 6 or 4 petal flower because they have the same characteristics. And now we have seen how N is really IN. Now I think that is really delicious. That's why I have had a little bit of bother trying to get to understand the beginning. But also there was a wonderful thing that I discovered with the beginning and end. So basically we are seeing that 5 equals end, E-N-D. 5 equals end, and 9 here equals beginning. So we have beginning and end, all in N. So, of course, we have seen how that plays out. That is why the word beginning has in it all these dancing back and forth, going like a jigsaw. This is the serpent going this way. Yes. Okay, so back to end is here. So this is 14, which is Y, Eve. Let's say Eve, E-V-E, which is 5, 4. 5 is also 14. So end, and we have seen beginning, but because 5 is the centered number between 1 and 9, let's say 9 and 1, because we are counting backward now, between 9 and 1 is 5. right here. Between 9 and 1, the centered number is 5. It's no wonder this is another magic Mother Eve has done to really get us to see the first word letter she utters, the first letter when she says, "Let there be light," is the L. So it's beginning and end right there with the L. Okay, so that is really, I thought I would just do this as a little exercise. We can see L is also part of the E right here. That's Mother Eve, that's the serpent. She is speaking snake's language or serpent language. I don't know what else to call that language. Okay, so in has now given us a taste of what in really is. It's showing that it's got the in and out in all of it. So in has with it what is also out. Now, there's another thing, or it has in. Of course, I said out, but we saw in, or end. We look at end and beginning. So if we were to say in, which is 5, and out, which is 11, 6, 3, 2, we have done this, 9, 10, 11. So 11 is actually 9 when we do the numerical value. Of course, it takes us back to the beginning and end. Okay. So out is really beginning, the beginning of reflection, the beginning of manifestation. Now, I just felt I needed to get this done. So the second word, which is the, is really the word that I intended to do these exercises on, and I have done so far. I have done about 7 or 8 presentations, and I have not really addressed the, but it's in the beginning, but the here is really a depiction of the 6, because the equals 6, THE. Now we can see, as I have showed, that the H is also an I. It's also I, the letter I. So the is also, in this case, it also equals 7. So this is 2, 8, 5. This is 10, 5, 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. Now this is the number of man. This is the number of man. All of creation is right in the. In the. So when we do this, have this like it would, the I, which is T-I-E, tie. Wow, T-I-E. That's interesting, T-I-E. Everything ties in this word, in this the. Everything ties in the. So we would have 9. This would be 11, 12. This 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1 plus 6 equals 7. Everything is tied. All of creation is tied right here in this word, in the tie. I wonder if that's where the tie business came about. I have done numerical values showing men, the masculine to be here and the feminine to be on the left and the masculine on the right, because we were trained to go into the right. But thankfully now Mother Eve is asking us to come over to the left. Now we see that the tie, which is number 7, and this is necessary. This is the L, Mother Eve. This is the L. We could see it has 2 aspects. It's like the feminine. The F here is like a 7 facing like they are facing upside down. And then we have the L. So basically, I have done a presentation on that, which is showing that the F here is like where the West has shifted the cross, the north, south, east, and west. So this is where we are going to need to reflect. We are going to need to reflect on here. I am going to go over this again in another presentation. It's so, but I really wanted to capture that thought. It is really delicious. So there's a tie. Everything ties in that second word that equals 6, but also 7. 6 plus 7 in actual fact would be 13. That's where everything gets bonded. We see? So 6 plus 7 is 13. That's the number 13 right there, right there. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed this. I am whispering a bit. There are 2 reasons. It's pretty late, and also my throat. I have been talking quite a bit. Okay, I hope you have enjoyed this. I hope you have found this really fun. This is it's the shortest and perhaps most delicious of all the presentations. So that's what Mother Eve has been doing. She has taken me through these pathways or holes, and yeah, I in fact had not understood that I was so trusting and flexible to just letting her guide me. And so I was just about thinking, well, it'd be nice to really look at what I had been meaning to do. And there, I think it is her saying, you are ready. She was saying, you are ready now after doing 7 or 8 presentations. Oh, I think it is actually 8 presentation, and this is the 9th. So there we are, the number of birthing. I had to go through the whole cycle to birth that which is so delicious, that everything ties in the beginning, in the, we have just looked at now, in the. So in, we know it has with and without in it, and in and out, beginning and end. And we see how 5 also, which is central, has the masculine and feminine in it. That means it's the key. 5 equals key. 5 equals house. It equals home, and it equals anchor. It equals Eve. It equals Christ. So when the Christian sings, we have an anchor that leads the soul, something like this, there's Christ, the anchor, number 5. But I don't know if people really understand how the mathematical construct is what has governed our world. All right. So of course, as I say, I'm going to, of course, cover that again. Thank you very much. Thank you. Do like, give us a thumbs up. Thank you.